Welcome to our mystery game for the evening, Forbidden Solitaire. This is only the demo because the game's not actually out yet. You may have seen the screen a moment ago that informed us that this is a, beta build and maybe a little different in the final version. This is from the same folks who brought us a couple of other interesting kind of games of this sort of similar-ish format. You'll probably understand what I mean better when we get there. But, he's, Home Help Hotline, I think the other one was called, that I played not too long ago. They all kind of take place in this, pseudo, PC environment. Well, okay, going to sleep now for real this time. See ya, bro. Emmers, remember that weird, violent card game that Mom saw on TV when we were kids? The one she made us promise we wouldn't play? Guess what? I just found... guess what I just found while thrifting? I'm gonna try installing it when I get home. Wish me luck. Oh, and naturally, don't tell Mom. Oh my god, dude, no way! You found a copy of Forbidden Solitaire? I remember wanting to play it so bad when I was little. You gotta let me borrow it after you're done with it. Extremely jealous right now. I'm guessing this actually, shows you... Interesting. I was expecting it to show you, actual other games from this company? Maybe they made some of these too, though. Okay, clicking that actually opens a Steam link. Huh. Alright, I would have expected it to bring you to, one of their games, but whatever. Heartbleed Interactive.
They say that there is a secret to defeating death. Somewhere beyond the Blood Rock Mountain and through the deadly valleys of Gravewood, there it lies. Known only by legend as the Forbidden
Totally nostalgia
Dungeon.
for a very specific era of PC gaming.
Soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality in the heart of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
And yes, janky 3D CGI animations included. You approach the steps of the Forbidden Dungeon as it looms over you, waiting for its next victim to willingly enter its labyrinthian jaws. Step by cautious step, you approach the entrance. As you reach out to open the old wooden door, you find it pulls back against you, locked for the betterment of man's kingdom. Not for long. Clear all the cards on the puzzle levels to proceed. Click on the card one number higher or lower than the card at the bottom of the screen. Click on a Okay? Keep doing it. Alright, got it. There are no more playable cards. You need to draw a new card from the stockpile. Aces can go on kings and vice versa. Typical playing card stuff. Started a combo by playing 6 cards in a row. Keep combos going to generate mana. Like end combo when you need to draw a new card. There's really no way of knowing which of these choices is better. Onward! Finally, the door gives way to your sorcery. You take your first step within, blinded by the darkness. With a spark, you light your fingers like a torch, illuminating the room with a dim light. A dark maze of stone surrounds you. In the distance, you can hear a faint groan. You walk towards the source of the agony, and soon see before you a poor, crying soul impaled upon a bloody spear. Surely you can spare a moment to free them from their misery? With a slight struggle, you pull the spear from their belly, and they collapse onto the floor. As you turn to leave, you suddenly feel a horrible pain in your foot. You look down and see this agonized creature was hungrily sunken its teeth into your ankle. You realize with horror this is no man you have freed, but a cannibalistic beast. Fight! Play cards to increase your damage, then click Enter. Go over the enemy's next action for details. Okay, you've reawakened my obsession with this game. I'm gonna do some digging when I get home. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find an abandonware site or something. I blame you for any and all digital crimes I may or may not commit this evening. Alright, thanks Emily. Good luck. Yeah, there's no 8s for me, are there? And no 10s. No choice but to end the turn. Alright, now we're playing with fire. 6, 7, 6. I think that's all I can do here. Well, this is my health down here. Onward! You stand over the creature's unrecognizable corpse, having overcome the first of the Forbidden Dungeon's many dangerous trials. Over here! You hear a strange voice coming from a nearby wall. Turning around, you see an eye peering out from behind a missing brick. I can help you. Very cautiously, you approach the voice. Oh, the eye follows the cursor around. And do one action per hand. Increases health by 10. Don't have enough money for it. Seems painful. Gathering your strength, you stumble back into the darkness. Step by step, you walk down the dungeon's many cold stone halls. Faint torchlight guiding you, or perhaps deceiving you. Turn around, not recognizing the path you took. Where are you? Hear groaning in the distance. You must find the way forward with haste. Okay, apparently you can go back to the shop like whenever you want. At least between fights or whatever. Damn, surprisingly no luck on any of the pirate sites. I guess some parent groups made it their holy mission to destroy as many copies as possible, so it's rare now, dude. You should rip that shit and upload it, preserve it for the good of gaming. But yeah, no joke, the controversy around this game looks like it was batshit, lol. I think I found a news story that must have freaked Mom out. Video attachment.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game called Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
There's no reason for it to be this.
Yeah, this was very 90s mentality.
Solitaire!
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany, Brazil, and...
Alright, sis. Thanks for the update. Find the hidden secret and clear all the cards to continue your quest. That's another 7. Suddenly, you discover a vital clue towards your progress. You come across a suspicious seam in the wall. Hidden door, perhaps? Suddenly, the groans grow louder, and you turn around to see a hideous sight. The very corpse you left behind, now a shambling abomination. You're a miracle of the darkest forces. It still lives. As the groaning horror lurches toward you, you pray this encounter will be its last. I'm not clear if this adds it to the deck, or it's like usable once per thing, or if this is a consumable. I guess it just unlocks it, whatever that means. Oh, I should have probably saved that. Onward! The creature lies unflinching before you, reduced to nothing but bones and sinew. Surely that'll be the last we see of it, right? And certainly that's not the sort of immortality we receive for completing this adventure, right? You'll redirect your attention back towards the hidden door. There has to be a mechanism somewhere to open this. You just need to find it. Ow! You unlock this suit. Guessing you're busy playing the game now. Not that you ever respond to my text timely either way. But wow, check it out this shit. This is the most 90s ass ad or what? This ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. Image attachment. You'll play it so much it will be in your blood. Forbidden Solitaire. Solitaire like you've never seen it before. Engage in bloody, visceral, card-based combat as you explore a dark, labyrinthian, long-forgotten dungeon from the creator of best-selling Dark Flame Chronicles book series, Heartblade Interactive. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this definitely feels straight out of a 90s magazine, like gaming magazine ad. To unlock this suit lock, you'll need to play matching suit cards until the counter reaches 0. Alright. Oh good, another jack, just what I needed. Missed a card. Oh, the jack. Those were not the ones I wanted to destroy. At last you find it. Beneath the dust and rubble of a dark, cobwebbed corner. A switch. You depress it, and with a loud roar you hear the hidden doorway open. As the stone door slowly grinds open before you, rocky, pale debris begins to spill outward. As the door fully opens, it reveals its horror. A foul, salt-like stench fills the air. Your eyes behold the passageway, filled to the brim with calcified remains of countless corpses. To discover what's at the end of this chamber, you fear you'll have to disturb it. Ooh, new stuff. I really like the random destroying things so much, so I think I'll go with things. this old magazine review of the game. Apparently it was so buggy they couldn't even finish it, lol. So beware of bugs, I guess, XD. Image attachment. But overall, the gameplay is also deceptively simple, but opens up its strategic depth over the course of the game's runtime. The abilities are fun to use, but occasionally bug out, causing me to lose battles I was otherwise winning. And the graphics, while amazing at times, are disrupted regularly by groups of pixels appearing to come from some late-game enemy that didn't seem like it was meant to appear yet, as the game was fighting itself at every turn whenever it'd show up. In conclusion, while Heartblade Interactive may have captured the attention of pearl-clutching parents everywhere with its dark, gory take on Solitaire, it's just too glitchy to recommend to even the edgiest teen. One particularly devastating bug even prevented me from being able to see the game's conclusion. Perhaps Forbidden Solitaire should have stayed forbidden from store shelves after all. Romero's rating, 4 out of 10. Zombie! Danger lurks around every corner. Seven's available. Salty dust powders your lungs as you finally move the last bit of bony debris out of your way, revealing a clear path, at least through the hidden passing. You gather your strength and step forward into the darkening. As you march your way through the shadowed hall, you hear your footsteps echo. You stop and blink, but the footsteps continue. It's just as you feared. You are being followed. Turning around, you witness a grotesque horror limping its way towards you. The figure illuminates as it drags itself into your faint light. You recognize its horrible, mangled visage. It's still alive! How could it still be living? Permanent defense. This enemy will always block some of your basic attack damage. I think that changed the cards that are on the field. That's unfortunate. To unlock the special Joker, move a targeted playable card. Relentless. You continue your assault on the poor soul until it is broken into hundreds of bony, shattered pieces across the dark hall. As you begin to make your way into the dungeon, you hear a rattling sound as the shattered remains begin to shiver and the blood begins to rise. Pooling red whirlwind forms in front of you as hundreds of disparate bones, meat, and gristle from throughout the dark hall begin to assemble. You run down the hall as fast as your feet can carry you. An unholy shriek echoes throughout the chamber. Your heart leaps with joy as you witness a familiar sight approach. A door. The shriek grows louder. With swiftness, you attempt to pull it open, only for it to pull back against you. The door is locked. You turn around and witness a horrific sight. A hulking, malformed effigy of bones and tissue rampaging towards you. Two permanent defense. Nothing for me in the shop. Maybe I should keep going back to the shop until you get a good starting situation here. First cards need to be played twice to remove them. I should probably undo that. There must be a way to stop this terror for good. As the creature stands, dazed, weakened by your assault, you plunge your hand into its swirling, bloody core. Suddenly you feel a pulse. You grip and tear from the beast. You inspect your hand to find a bloody, beating heart. What unholy magic drives its rhythm? The creature stirs. Better start your investigation with haste. Cost 500, darn. Also 500. Well, I didn't mean to actually buy it. Alright, well, guess that's what I'm rolling with. Holy shit! I found a police report that was filed with the studio just before the game came out. Why wasn't this the controversy? How did they keep this quiet? TLDR, a developer committed unalive themselves in the studio. Here's the report I found. Be warned, it's a graphic image attachment. Dang. Instant report. Break-in was reported. When the officers received the scene, victim was found dead in the office of Redacted, laying near a compact disc. Victim found with 2 identical daggers plunged in eye sockets. Room was locked and security cameras confirmed the wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. Thanks for playing. The demo has ended, but the horrors have just begun. Wish list now. Forbidden Solitaire from Joe's Thrift Market. And that's the demo, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight, but I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Ba-da-ding! That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Bye-da-ding!